Good morning, friends. So I am going to be making some muffins, and these are super simple ingredients. The reason I created them was for Hudson to be able to eat them with no issues. Just really easy ingredients. It's a good way for us to mix in some different nut butters. We like switching it up on him just to give him exposure to all the different allergens. So I'm going to do peanut butter in these ones, but you can do any nut butter. Even a seed butter like sun butter or whatever, like sunflower seed butter. So it's just any nut butter. Vanilla and cinnamon are optional but yummy. Eggs, bananas, and some rolled oats. These are just some gluten-free ones. And basically this is your flour, so it's like using oat flour, but everything goes in the blender. So you just throw it all in. You have to do nothing fancy. You blend it up, you bake the muffins. It's so easy. So this recipe will be on my blog by the time I post this video. Right now it's just like a draft on my phone and that's what I'm using. But I'm gonna make these and I'll show you. I've got my helper over here in his activity center. You guys ask about this little center a lot, so I'll find a link to it. We love it, and it turns into a table once they're bigger for them to kind of cruise around the edges and play. And then there's like chairs that go with it once they're even bigger when they want to be like seated doing activities. So he obviously likes it, but he also loves to be up here and help me, so that's what I'm gonna do. So that made 10 muffins, and I am a huge fan of using these. They're these silicone muffin tin liners, but my favorite part is that they can be freestanding without a muffin tin, and they work perfectly fine. So it's just kind of nice. Like sometimes a muffin tin is a pain in the butt to clean. Oh, wow. And it's just nice, like you don't have to have a muffin tin. You can just use these and they work for anything, for little egg cups, muffins, whatever you want to do. Here they are all done. You can see how non-stick these little things are because literally the muffins like bake away from the cups. Do you know what I mean? Like they just pop right out. So like these are super hot, but I'll show you, like they fall right out. Easiest thing ever. And also I tested it in a pancake. So this is like the ugliest pancake ever, but it works. So good to know. And for future, if you want like a super easy pancake recipe, it totally works. It holds up well. You could totally do like a pancake like taco out of it. But anyways, muffins are done, and Dathan will take these for snacks. He likes to put 2 in his lunch and just take it for a snack. And then like I said, Hudson will eat them too, and so will I. So I am just getting ready for the day. Nothing fancy, like workout gear kind of ready. Do you know what I mean? And I'm doing my skincare right now. My skin has been so happy lately, and I thought I would show you what I've been using. I've shown it, I think I've shown it once or twice on my Instagram stories, but I wanted to show it here. I'm loving my routine. I'm using one skincare line, which is like unheard of for me. Usually I like totally love to mix and match products, but I'm using one skincare line. It's the Counter Time line, so it's meant for anti-aging. But to me, it's just like glowy, plump, whatever skin. So this is my skin just cleanse. That's all I've done so far. I use the cleansing oil, and I'll show you what else I'm gonna. Okay, so like I said, I used the cleansing oil, which I love. Usually I have not been like a cleansing oil kind of person on its own. I always felt like I needed to follow up with something else after. But that one I love. It rinses clean with just water. You don't need a cloth or anything. Now I'm using this. It's called the Mineral Boost Hydrating Essence. It's a huge bottle, so it's gonna last me forever. And this you pat into your skin, and this is good, I feel, for all skin types, but definitely if you're like combination to dry. I don't know if you can see, to me this is like giving your skin its supplements. It's just full of good stuff. It leaves sort of like a tacky finish, almost like a good like makeup primer would, but it soaks in as well, and it just like gives your day cream or your night cream something to cling to. And it has a ton of good stuff in it. It has the whole Beauty Counter's new anti-aging line has like this, they call it Retinatural complex, and it's supposed to be like a natural alternative to retinol that does the same thing but safer. And it's in every one of these products that are in the line. So next up is the serum. This is like the most, it squirted a little. This is the most powerful I feel in the whole line. So if you're just wanting like results and you don't care so much about like all the moisturizers and whatever go with this. I put it on my whole, usually I have like lower neck tops, and I put it all over my face, my neck, my chest, and it just feels, when I first started using it, it felt more tingly. It doesn't feel as tingly anymore, I think just because like it got off those, you know, like dead skin cells that it needed to. Now I just feel like it gives my skin a glow. I love it, and I always put whatever's extra on the back of my hands. And then I usually go in with eye cream next. I like doing that before my day cream. And I've been good about using an eye cream finally, because this one is amazing. For me, it helps with darkness, puffiness, and lines, but the biggest difference I've seen is in the lines around my eyes. I feel like they're seriously disappearing. So anyways, I just naturally have like puffiness under my eyes, but this really helps so much. And then I just do a light layer for daytime. Nighttime, I kind of go ham. And then, so here's the size of the day cream compared to that huge Mineral Boost Essence. But the day cream, you just need 1 pump. And what I like to do if I want a major glow is add a few drops of my #1 oil. I'm not gonna do it right now. Honestly, just because I'm being lazy. But if you want like a serious glow and some extra vitamin C, the #1 oil is like a long-time favorite. Again, I take it all down everywhere, and usually I'll put it like on my arms and stuff too. I just try and be gentle when rubbing it in, but I layer all the products like right away. I don't wait for them to dry or anything like that. And they layer super well. My skin feels like glowy and amazing. While I'm in here, I wanted to mention these guys, my Branch Basics cleaners. So this is the bathroom cleaner. This is, what do they call it? Oxygen Boost. It's almost like OxyClean, baking soda, kind of scrub sort of thing. It's amazing. You can add it to like a bunch of different things. But what I've been doing for our shower, because our tile, we have tile grout like this in the shower, and it's been needing some help and some love. I spray that, I sprinkle that like around the edges of the grout, and then I spray that again, and I scrub with a brush. I've got the brush down in there in our shower. It is working so well. Our shower needs to be like re-caulked, so I'm gonna get this stuff to do that. But in the meantime, this is helping get it super white and clean before I redo that. So I thought I would mention it because this stuff, the Branch Basics bottles, you get all the empty bottles when you buy a set. So that's what I got, was like the starter kit. And then you just fill it with a little bit of the soap, depending on which one you're filling up, and then a bunch of water, and that's it. And they're refillable, super easy, and really good stuff. There's no fragrance, super duper clean ingredients. So I feel good like using it around Hudson and around the pets. Good stuff. Bo, how are you? Are you just cute and comfy down here? Bo is obsessed with the Peloton, by the way, which is why I have to keep the squirt bottle up here, because he's obsessed with the wheel. And so whenever I ride it, he wants to get up in there and smack it, and I'm afraid his arm is gonna get caught. That happened to him one time with the printer at my old house. He totally got his arm stuck in the printer, so I'm very concerned. So unfortunately I have to spray him most of the time when I ride the bike. So I just decided, since I'm here, I'm gonna show you some of my makeup steps, because I've been getting a lot of questions about my skin, but it's like, yeah, it's skincare, but makeup too. So I figured I would show you. I already have on my foundation and my concealer, and then I did my eyebrows. And usually where I go from there is bronzer. So I'm gonna use this bronzer. It's a matte, kind of like warm shade. I love it for summer. And I'm gonna attempt to do this with only the camera as my mirror. So I feel like my face is definitely like lighter than like my arms and stuff. Like, can you tell, just from being in the sun? So I like to take this anywhere that the sun like should hit, but usually I'm wearing a hat and sunscreen. So more like the tops of my cheeks versus like a contour powder across my nose, forehead. And then I do blend a little bit down here just so that like it all matches. I think that's good. It's hard to tell in the camera. That's about good. A lot of times I'll take a little bit of that across my eye. Then I'm obsessed with this highlighter. So it looks very peachy bronze in the pan, but once it is on your skin, if you have more of like a, you know, light to medium skin tone like I do. Okay, now I can't find my highlighter brush. Dang it. Where is it? Here it is. Once it's on your skin, it just looks super natural, but it gives this gorgeous glow. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but I feel like a lot of times like this is what people are seeing when they think like my skin looks really glowing. I mean, for sure the skincare helps, but I have one other product too that like really gives that glowy look. And then I pretty much always take this just as like an eyeshadow like base. And then if I want to do more eyeshadow, I can, but I don't have to. And then blush, I do like a little bit of blush. Some days I skip it. This is the shade Nectar. It's like the clean beauty version of NARS Orgasm, which is just like that perfect like peachy pink that looks good on everyone. And I just like to get a little bit of color to my skin because it blanks out with that foundation. What's next? And then eyeshadow. So I got asked a bunch about my eyeshadow yesterday. I don't know if it was the lighting. I think you could see my makeup better than usual, but I got a bunch of makeup questions. So this is the Classic palette. It's just like my favorite kind of bronzy shade. So usually I'll take this lightest matte through the crease of my eye. This is just a fluffy brush from Makeup Forever. It's expensive, but I've had it for forever. I've had it forever, make it forever. Any like flat brush, and I'll take some of the darker shades and get that under my eye. It just kind of like helps define things without the harshness of eyeliner. And then a lot of times, I'm gonna do that actually. I'll take those same darker shades and then just put them on my lid, but I focus it more on the outer corner, like the outer third of my eyelid. And then I let that shimmery shade be like the center and inside of my eyelid, and then I blend it just so it hits that crease color. So super basic, like this is nothing crazy. You can use that same brush or any fluffy brush and get like a little bit of these just to add some more shine. If you've got time and you feel like it, I usually just do that on the lid, and that's it. I used to be all into eyeliner. I'm not into it anymore. It's just this like another step I don't have time for. I save it for like pictures and stuff. The last thing I'll do for my eyes is mascara. This is the Honest Beauty mascara. I love it. I use this lash curler first. It's Tweezerman. But seriously, that mascara is amazing. But I need to get like all up in a mirror in order to put that on. So I'll show you this one step that I do. I have a hair from my head on my nose. A face mist. This just like brings my skin back to life. I do like 3 or 4 long mists. I think I just scared Bo with it. This is the plumping mist. It just brings your skin back to life after putting any kind of powders on it and gives you that glow. It feels like a drink, but it also like keeps your makeup like locked in place. I don't know, it's just the best. So that's that. I'm gonna do my mascara and then that'll be it. It's super fast, like fast, easy makeup, and it goes even faster when I'm not talking to a camera. So Hudson just started squirming around, and he's not the kind of baby that wakes up and cries for us. He just like squirms around and then he's awake and he looks up at the monitor, like he knows where the little camera is at. It's not the monitor, he knows where the camera is at, and he just stares at it. Or he waits and he looks where he knows we'll come in the door. He just knows we're gonna come because I'm always watching the monitor. So anyways, I see him waking up slowly. I thought I would show you my outfit before that happened. So workout outfits are my jam lately. This is my season of life for workout outfits. Every day I'm trying to be as active as I can, just to feel myself, to lose this baby weight. It's also beautiful weather, so I want to be working out. I want to be outside. I want to do this with Hudson, so that's what I've been doing. Yesterday, my mom was over, so I put on real clothes, and today, back in my workout clothes. So these tank tops I've been asked about a lot. I love them. It's from Zella, sorry phone. I will put a link. I have it in white, I have the black, and I think I have like a minty teal kind of color. And they're great with like a sports bra. Your bra doesn't show, it's kind of a racer back in the back. Higher neck, so like your chest doesn't get sunburned, and they're really, really lightweight. And then I go up one size from like what a fitted size would be for me, because I don't like fitted workout tops. They feel yucky to me, and then I like pull at them, whatever. So size up if you want that look. And then my Zella leggings, they're super high-waisted, come up way high. and they're the best, especially postpartum. They suck everything in. And you know what else I'm gonna link below? I'm gonna link my underwear because I feel like they're game changing. I have to wear these underwear. If you wear anything high-waisted and you want things to just feel like smooth and not have that like dent where your underwear might be, these are just the best. They have saved me postpartum, and I wish I had them before baby. Like, they're just the best things ever. They make everything feel very smooth, and I feel like wearing these underwear, I could wear like a pant size smaller. Not that that matters, but like, they're just the best. So they're expensive, but I have my set of pairs, and that's it. They're just the best things ever. I don't want any other underwear in my life. I can wear them with a dress, leggings, jeans. I'm gonna stop rambling about underwear, but that's it for now. And then shoes. I'll show you my shoes. These, you guys have probably seen these a million times. They're getting very beat up. I have them in black and in white, and they're the Adidas Originals. They're so comfortable. And that's it. I hope we're gonna get out for our walk pretty soonish, and when we do, I'm gonna show you our walking setup. Wait a second, before I go, jewelry. I get asked all the time about this necklace. It's a little teeny tiny H, and H for Hudson. It's from Jennifer Zuner Jewelry. I will put the link below. I'm not affiliated with her in any way. I am affiliated with Miranda FRYE, who I love. I reached out to them a long time ago to get a code with them because they love everything. This necklace is by them. This bracelet is by them. I wore it for my wedding. I wear it all the time. My little tiny earrings that I never take off are from them. Any little dainty rings I have, pretty much all my jewelry is Miranda FRYE jewelry, unless I say otherwise. And then also this Apple Watch band. I've had so many questions about it, which is so random to me, but I just got it when I bought my Apple Watch from the Apple store. I got it online. It's like the gold metal loop. If I can find a link, I'll put a link, but yeah, it's just, it's breathable, so I still wear it when I work out, but it looks nice enough to like go with outfits and stuff. I think that's it. Update, we went for our walk, and I brought my camera down and there was no card in it. I had taken some of the footage off, put it on my computer, and I left the card upstairs. So anyways, we're back from our walk. We've been back for a while, but I'll have to show you our stroller setup another time. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask you guys, if you have a jogging stroller, what do you recommend? I've heard great things about the Bob stroller, but then I've also heard that there have been some like recent issues with them. That was just kind of hearsay. I haven't done much digging into it. And then is it the Thulle? Is that how you say it? I saw that that one is a part of the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I was thinking about grabbing that. So if you have either one or a different one that you love for just like all-terrain but nothing crazy, like we're probably not gonna be taking it through the sand very often or like off-roading so much, but like some trails here and there would be nice. Mostly I just want something that I can run with that's not gonna like, you know, what's the word, like jumble around. Sometimes I feel like the Nuna, it's just not meant for running. It's a great everyday stroller, but not meant for that. So let me know if you have any advice. I would love to hear. Right now I am making dinner, and I thought I would show you what I'm making because it's just like an easy, no recipe kind of dinner, nothing fancy, but I thought you might like. Also, I'm trying Hudson in here and we'll see how it goes. So far he just wants to like look really sad against the edge. Hi honey, he's got a couple toys in there. Trying to narrate what I'm doing here with dinner stuff, but so here we are. A lot of times I put foil down because it helps with easy cleanup, but I don't want it touching my food, so then I put a layer of parchment. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what I do. And I'm cutting up potatoes. I'm gonna roast those. We're gonna do some salmon with like a crispy skin, and I'm gonna roast some Brussels sprouts and call it good. It's gonna be an easy dinner. I'll kind of show you. So I'm not sure how well you guys can see in here, but we're gonna try this out. If it's horrible, I'll never do it again, I promise. But if it's okay, then maybe you guys can cook with me a little bit more often. So one thing, it might seem dark in here, that's because it is. And maybe this is a weird thing. Let me know if you guys do this too. But we're very into like keeping lights dim at night. I feel like it helps us go to sleep easier. It helps Hudson be tired at night and like realize that it's nighttime. So often I'm cooking in here and it's like almost dark. The most light that I'll usually turn on is that, just like the under the microwave light. So anyways, probably super weird, but anyhow, I'm just chopping up potatoes. I'll show you these when they're about to go in because I have a feeling that the light is really bad. But I also wanted to mention my spice, like in drawer spice rack. I'll show you guys that. Kind of obsessed with it. Here's what I've got in here, just basic spices. But this thing is from Amazon. I get asked about it a lot. I'll put a link to my Amazon shop below. But so for potatoes, I'm probably gonna do, I really like these Spice Cave ones. I'm probably gonna do Land and Wind. Maybe at the end, I'll do a little everything but the bagel. I like to do that at the end, like finishing. Otherwise, I feel like it kind of burns in the oven. And then of course, extra garlic. Update. He hates the playpen. I'm sure he'll get used to it, but we're kind of at a weird in-between stage where he's like in between 2 and 3 naps. So we're just going down to 2 naps, and right, like maybe an hour ago is when he usually would have taken like that short cat nap before bed, but he skipped it. Your hair is a mess, dude. So anyways, just probably like bad timing on trying something new, but he'll probably get used to it. So anyways, right now, I've got the potatoes in the oven. I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts, put those in next. And then I am also finishing prepping breakfast for the rest of the week. That's something I like to do, is just while I'm in the kitchen, bust it out. So I don't always do like a Sunday meal prep or whatever like a lot of people do. But if I'm in here and I'm cooking dinner anyways, I'm gonna get breakfast ready. I don't wanna cook in the kitchen 3 times a day. So I am scrambling some eggs. Earlier today, I made a hash with andouille sausage, sweet potato, onion, just like super basic. That's what I had for brunch. And then I packed up the rest into 3 containers for my husband's breakfast for the week. He takes his to work. So I'm gonna add some scrambled eggs to it. And that's where we're at now. And then the salmon's gonna be super fast. I'm just gonna do that in the cast iron skillet. So I'll show you guys when dinner is done, and I'll show you what those meal prepped breakfasts look like, just so you can get an idea of something easy that we do. And it's an easy one to make egg free if you don't do eggs, because I always get messages from people who don't do eggs. So here is his breakfast all prepped. So I've got breakfast ready for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is that hash that I made. It's Adele's andouille sausage, sweet potatoes, onion. Sorry, Hudson's kicking my arm. And then scrambled eggs. I put some chives and hot sauce over top. And that's it. Super easy. And yeah, this will keep him full for the first part of the day. And then I usually send him with half of an avocado and then maybe a couple of those banana peanut butter muffins. And just like that, baby is asleep. Dinner is done. He fell asleep while I was holding him. I was holding him, finishing up the salmon, and he fell asleep on my shoulder. So he's in bed for now. He'll probably get up, have a bottle, and go back to sleep. But we've got our salmon. I put that everything with the bagel blend on top. Crispy potatoes, some garlic Brussels sprouts. And I quickly cleaned up the kitchen. So I'll just do like my final stuff, like get rid of stuff like this. Tonight, and wipe down the counters and all that. I saved a bunch of salmon skin for Tucker's bowl, and we'll just add his dog food to that. So we usually clean up this area. Our family room doubles as our playroom. We have a small house, and you know, we don't mind it, but we have to be very like multi-purpose with our spaces. So our coffee table used to be over here. We moved it so that we can keep the playmat out. Bo loves it. This is what we use to clean the playmat every night, just Branch Basics all-purpose spray. Got a cloth, so I'll wipe that down here in a few minutes, and then we roll that up and put it in the corner so that we have this space for like the evening when Hudson is down for bed. And then all of his stuff goes into here. So we've got books up top, random bubbles, mirror, stuffed animals in there. This is his like toy organizer, and then I've got one of these OXO pop top things with all of his teethers in it and a little ball toy over there. And it's so nice to be able to just close it all up and not see it, even if it's just for the evening. Over here we've got binkies, and then any toys that wound up on the ground or covered in cat hair or anything like that, they get put up here, and then we wash them at night before we go to bed, and we'll put them away with the rest of his teethers so that they are ready for the next morning. So that is it for me today. I am going to dish up our meals. I'm going to maybe get in a shower before Hudson gets back up. He's in such a weird schedule right now. But and then I'm gonna wind down for the night. It's like every day we just like pack in as much as we can, and then like later at night, like between like 8 and 10, that's like me and Dathan's time to just like chill, catch up on shows. I get some work done on my laptop, have a glass of wine. So I'm gonna get on to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you next time.